Have you ever wondered, can the unbelievable actually happen? Welcome to a world where the ordinary transforms into extraordinary, where the plausible becomes implausible, and the believable turns unbelievable. Today, we embark on a journey, a quest to understand the unfathomable, the incredible events that occur around us, and yet defy our understanding. So, what exactly qualifies as an unbelievable event? Well, these are not your everyday happenings. They are the peculiar, the eccentric, the ones that make you scratch your head in bewilderment. They are the stories that challenge our perception of reality, that make us question our understanding of the world, and force us to push the boundaries of what we consider possible. From the sky raining fish to stones that seem to sail on their own, these tales are as baffling as they are fascinating. So, buckle up and prepare yourself for a wild ride. Dive with me into these astonishing stories that push the limits of what we consider possible. Scene script. Picture this: a sunny day, a clear sky, and suddenly, fish start to rain down from above. So, let's travel back in time to the year 1861, in the tropical paradise of Honduras. The locals there experienced something out of a surrealist painting. Yes, you guessed it. It was the day it rained fish. On that fateful day, the sky turned dark, and a massive storm hit the land. Accompanied by thunderous roars and blinding flashes of lightning, this was no ordinary storm. It was a waterspout, a tornado that forms over a body of water. As the waterspout traveled across the water, it sucked up everything in its path, including a school of fish. This swirling vortex of water and fish was then carried inland by the storm. When the rain finally started to pour, the people were astounded. It wasn't the usual drops of water they were used to, but a shower of fish. The streets, the rooftops, the fields, everything was covered in fish. It was as if the sky had opened up its own seafood market. Imagine the surprise, the shock, and the sheer disbelief of the people. Some were scared, thinking it was a sign of the end times. Others were ecstatic, seeing it as a miraculous gift from the heavens. But regardless of their reactions, everyone agreed on one thing: it was a day they would never forget. Scientists have since studied this phenomenon and concluded that it was a result of the waterspout. The powerful updraft of the tornado was enough to lift the fish from the water and carry them over land. When the storm finally dissipated, the fish were released from their aerial journey, falling back down to earth. So there you have it, the day it rained fish in Honduras. An unbelievable event, a story that sounds like a tall tale, but is as true as the existence of the sun and the moon. A fishy story indeed, but as real as the day and night. Imagine stones that move on their own, leaving trails in their wake. In the scorching landscape of Death Valley, USA, this isn't a figment of the imagination, but a reality. Here, on a dry lakebed known as Racetrack Playa, rocks, some weighing as much as 700 pounds, mysteriously slide across the surface, etching long, winding trails behind them. This phenomenon, aptly christened the sailing stones, has left scientists and spectators alike puzzled for decades. For a long time, these sailing stones seemed to defy the laws of physics. They moved without any visible force propelling them. No human, no animal, not even a gust of wind in sight when these stones decided to take a jaunt. The only evidence of their journey, the long trails etched into the cracked mud, like signatures on the Earth's crust. Over the years, many theories were proposed to explain this enigmatic spectacle. Some suggested the stones were moved by strong winds that swept across the desert. Others hypothesized that ice formation around the stones might be the catalyst, giving them a slippery surface to glide on. A few even ventured into the realm of the supernatural, attributing the stones' movement to unexplained magnetic forces or alien intervention. However, in 2014, researchers finally cracked the mystery. Using time-lapse photography and weather stations, they discovered that under certain winter conditions, the playa fills with water, forming a thin sheet of ice around the stones. As this ice begins to melt under the desert sun, it breaks up into large floating panels. A light breeze is then sufficient to push these ice panels, and with them, the embedded stones, across the slippery mud, leaving trails in their wake. So, it turns out, This geological ballet is a result of a perfect combination of natural elements: water, ice, sun, and wind. An incredible testament to the power of nature, silently choreographed on a desolate desert stage. Stones may not gather moss, but these ones sure know how to travel. What if the sun, our constant and predictable star, suddenly started to dance? Picture this. It's October 13th, 1917, and in the small town of Fatima, Portugal, a crowd of thousands has gathered, their eyes turned towards the heavens. They've come in response to a prophecy made by 3 shepherd children who claim to have been visited by a vision of the Virgin Mary. The children have predicted a miracle, and the crowd waits in anticipation. As the hours pass, the sky darkens with rain clouds, casting a gloom over the assembly. But then, something extraordinary happens. The clouds part, and the sun appears, not as the glaring orb we know, but as a spinning disk radiating a multitude of colors. It whirls in the sky, dancing and dipping towards the earth, causing the crowd to gasp in awe and fear. This spectacle, known as the miracle of the dancing sun, lasts for approximately 10 minutes. As quickly as it begins, it ends. The sun resumes its normal position in the sky, and the crowd is left in disbelief. Their wet clothes from the earlier rain are now inexplicably dry. The significance of this event extends far beyond the borders of the small town. It's reported in newspapers across the world, and it's considered one of the most significant mass visions in recorded history. The Catholic Church later validates the event as a miracle, solidifying its place in religious law. But what truly happened that day? Some suggest it was a mass hallucination or a misinterpretation of a natural phenomenon. Others maintain it was a divine sign, a miracle as the children had prophesied. Despite numerous investigations and theories, the dancing sun of Fatima remains shrouded in mystery, its true nature as elusive as a sunbeam. The miracle of the dancing sun reminds us that there are things in this world that defy explanation. It's a testament to the power of belief and the enduring fascination we have with the unknown, a celestial ballet that left an indelible mark on history. Have you ever heard a sound that no one else can hear? Imagine a low, pulsating hum, almost like a diesel engine idling in the distance. But there's no truck, no machinery, no logical source of the sound. This is the unexplained phenomenon that's been plaguing the residents of Taos, New Mexico for decades. Welcome to the mystery of the Taos Hum. It's a low-frequency noise, not unlike the hum of a refrigerator, but far more pervasive. It's there when you're trying to sleep, it's there when you're trying to concentrate, and for some, it's there all the time. The strangest part? Not everyone can hear it. In the early 90s, the hum caught the attention of the media, and soon, scientists from prestigious institutions flocked to Taos, intent on uncovering the source. They analyzed the local geography, scrutinized the industrial activity, and even considered the possibility of acoustic hallucinations. But despite their best efforts, the source of the Taos hum remains as elusive as ever. Theories abound, of course. Some suggest it's a form of tinnitus, a ringing in the ears. Others propose that it could be a result of electromagnetic waves caused by telecommunications. There are even those who believe it's a top-secret military experiment or evidence of extraterrestrial activity. But none of these theories have been proven. The Taos hum is more than just a mystery. It's an auditory enigma that has baffled scientists and tormented those who hear it. It's a reminder that there are still phenomena in this world that defy explanation, that challenge our understanding of the universe. And perhaps that's the real beauty of the Taos hum. In a world where we crave answers, where we strive to know and understand everything, it's a humbling reminder that there are still things out there that remain beyond our grasp. Sometimes the most unbelievable events are the ones we can't even see. From raining fish to dancing sun, these tales challenge our perception of reality. We've journeyed through some of the most bizarre yet intriguing phenomena on our planet. We saw the skies of Honduras become an unexpected seafood buffet. We puzzled over the enigma of the sailing stones in Death Valley, moving of their own accord. We witnessed the miracle of the dancing sun at Fatima, a spectacle witnessed by thousands. And we lent our ears to the perplexing hum of Taos, a sound that has baffled scientists for decades. These stories serve as reminders that our world is full of mysteries begging to be explored. Unbelievable? Perhaps. But all these events are part of our shared human experience, a testament to the boundless wonders of our world. As we conclude this journey, remember to keep an open mind. And if you enjoyed this dive into the unbelievable, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories.